So we've actually discussed the atrioventricular node. We discussed the sinoatrial node. All right, so we're actually discussing the components of cardiac conduction, like the conduction system of the heart. So we'll still be moving on to talk about the bundle of His. All right, and the bundle of His is something that you have heard about so many times from your anatomy days, right, to the physiology days, okay, and all that. So the bundle of His is kind of like here, okay, and the bundle of His actually what divides into the left bundle and the right bundle. Okay, so we'll actually talk about them in depth in this lecture so that you are not just talking about the conduction system of the heart, you are not just talking about it, you actually know the components and everything that is needed to everything that you actually need to know about the conduction system of the heart. So we see that the bundle of His is actually a group of specialized electrical conduction fibers in the heart, okay, and they play a crucial role in coordinating heartbeats. All right. Now the bundle of His is named after the Swiss cardiologist known as what Wilhelm His Jr., who first described them in 1893. Okay, so now the bundle of His actually arises from the atrioventricular node. From the atrioventricular node, you have the bundle of His coming up. It passes through the AV junction. It divides into the left and right bundle branches. All right. It supplies electrical impulses to the ventricles. That means what? Electrical impulses from the atrium down to the ventricles is being what? Subserved or carried by the bundle of His. Okay. Now talking about the functions, it actually functions to coordinate the contraction of the ventricles. It regulates the heartbeat rhythm. It ensures what? Synchronized pumping of blood. All right. Then you see this is the bundle of His dividing into what? The left side and the right side. Now the left side has all those left anterior fascicle and the left posterior fascicle, but the right one doesn't really divide into fascicles. It will only end up in Purkinje fibers. All right. So you can see that this image is even from Teach Me Anatomy. So it's basic. It's a basic thing that you actually learned on a surface level back in your junior days. All right. So if there's a damage to the bundle of His, it can lead to what? Heart block. That means what? Transmission of impulses will not be coordinated from atrium to ventricle. So it can lead to heart block. It could lead to conduction disorders. It could lead to what? An irregular heartbeat. Okay, the heartbeat will not be coordinating like lub dub again. All right, to be irregular. All right, so understanding the bundle of His is essential for diagnosis and diagnosing and treating various cardiac conditions, including heart blockage and arrhythmias. Okay, so that's it. Just a recap again. You could see what from the SA node, impulses pass from the SA node to the AV node, from the AV node right into the bundle of His, which divides into the left part and the right part. Okay, so this form the basis, and our next lectures will be talking about all those bundle branch blocks and all that, all those bifascicular blocks, hemi blocks, and everything that you guys need to know about the dysfunctions of the bundle of His. So that's it.